Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to our today's class. Students, I hope you are well by the grace of Allah. I am also fine. I am Monjur Kadir, teacher of Milestone Preparatory KG School, Sector 7. Students, today we are going to learn about an interview whose lecture number 64, Unit 41. And we will learn it from our English for Today book. From this lesson, we will also learn how to use WH words in the blank spaces. We will also learn how to make a dialogue by following some questions. And finally, we will also learn what is short composition, types of short compositions, and the structure of short compositions. And finally, we will learn how to write a short composition by following some questions and by following the format of a short composition. So today's topic is an interview, lecture number 64. So let's go to our main discussion. Learning outcome from previous lesson. Students, before going to our today's class, we want to see what we learned from our previous lesson. After reading the previous chapter, A Garment Workers' Day, students have already learned about to tell river erosion, life sketch of a garment worker. Declaration of today's class. Students, imagine I am a reporter or interviewer and you are interviewee. I would like to ask you some questions like, what is your name? Where do you live? What is your aim? Students, can you tell what will be our today's topic? Yes, today's topic is an interview. Unit 41 from English for Today book. So, today's topic is an interview, Unit 41, Lesson 1 to 5, page number 82-83. So, let's go to the discussion. What is an interview? Interview means meeting. An interview is essentially a structured conversation where one participant asks questions and the other gives answers. In common sense, the word interview refers to a one-on-one conversation between an interviewer and an interviewee. Exercise A. Write the question word from the box. Here, some question word mentioned. These are who, what, when, where, why, how. So you have to use this question word in the blank spaces. So, students, before doing this, we need to know what is the function of WH words. If we have the clear idea about the function of question word, that time it will be easy for us to fill in the blanks of the questions. So let's know about the function of WH word. Function of WH words. We know that we have to use who, whom or whose instead of person. If it indicates time, we have to use when. If it indicates place, that time we have to use where. If we get any information, that time we have to use what. If it indicates things or objects, that time we have to use which. If it indicates any cause or reason, that time we have to use why. If it indicates any condition or situation, that time we have to use how. And at the time of period, we have to use how long. And if it indicates any distance, that time we have to use how far. And finally, if it indicates any quantity or number, that time we have to use how much or how many. Okay. Now we will use the appropriate question word in the blank spaces of the questions. So let's see what will be the question word. So number 1, how old is Reshma? So why here how used? Because this question indicates what? It indicates age. So we know that instead of age we have to use how. And then 2 number, where does she work? So here it indicates place, and we know that instead of place we have to use where. Then 3 number, when does Reshma's family go to Dhaka? So here it indicates time, that's why we have to use when. 4 number, what does Reshma do? Here it gives information, that's why we have to use what. 5 number, who found a job for Reshma? So here you have to use who because it indicates person. And last one, why does Reshma work extra hours? Here you have to use why because it gives reason or cause. It indicates reason or cause. That's why you have to use why. And you have to write down this question word in the blank spaces with pencil in your book. Okay. Now exercise B. The answers to the questions in activity A are below. Write the number of the question next to its answer. Here you have to find out the question's number of the answer, and then you have to write down the number of the questions at the right side of the answer. So students, all of you write the number of the questions at the right side of the answer in your book. Okay, and you will write it with pencil. So let's start. A. She is a government worker. Here this answer is which question's answer it is? It is 4 number question's answer. So 4 number question, what does Reshma do? So you have to write 4. B. She is 18. This answer is 1 number questions. Okay, so you have to write 1. Then C. Because her family needs extra money. This answer is which question's answer it is? It is 6 number question's answer. Why does Reshma work extra hours? So you have to write 6. Then D. Her uncle. So this answer is of which question? It is 5 number question's answer. So 5 number question, who found a job for Reshma? So you have to write 5. Then E. 8 years ago. This answer is which question's answer it is? It is 3 number question's answer. When does Reshma's family go to Dhaka? That's why you have to write 3. And F number, in a garment factory in Mirpur. So this answer is of which question? It is 2 number question's answer. So you have to write down 2. Okay, in this way you have to find out the number of the questions and you have to write the number of the questions at the right side of the answer. Understand? Now, exercise C, pair work. Ask and answer questions from activities A and B. So, what is told here? Here, you have to make a dialogue or conversation by taking the informations from activities A and B. From activity A, you have to take the question, and from activity B, you have to take the answer of the questions. So by taking the questions and answer from activities A and B, you have to make a dialogue. So here, activities A, we will write A, and activities B, we will write B. In this way, we will make a dialogue. So let's start. Exercise C, pair work. Students, I have already told you that by following activities A and B, you have to make a dialogue. And from activity A, we have to take the questions, and from activity B, we will write the answer of the questions. So for activity A, we will write only A, and for activity B, we will write only B. So let's start. A. How old is Reshma? B. She is 18. A. Where does she work? B. She works in a garment factory in Mirpur. A. When did Reshma's family go to Dhaka? B. Reshma's family went to Dhaka 8 years ago. A. What does Reshma do? B. Reshma is a garment worker. A. Who found a job for Reshma? B. Her uncle found a job for Reshma. A. Why does Reshma work extra hours? B. Reshma works extra hours for earning. In this way, you have to make a dialogue. Then exercise A, complete the dialogue between a reporter and a garment worker. So here, you have to make a dialogue between a reporter and a garment worker. So let's see, how can we make a dialogue, or how can we complete the dialogue? In blank spaces, you have to write down the appropriate word. Let's start. Reporter, what's your name? So here you have to write down your name. Then garment worker, whose name is Toma. So Toma is telling, I am Toma. So here you have to write down I am. Then reporter, how old are you? Toma, I am 19 years old. Then reporter, where are you from? Toma, I am from Pabna. Then reporter, where do you live now? Toma, I live in Dhaka. Reporter, how much money do you make? Toma, I make 6,000 taka per month. So students, you have to fill up these blank spaces by using these types of words. You must do it in your book with pencil. Okay. Now exercise B. Write a paragraph about one of the occupations in the pictures or another occupation that you know about. Use the questions in activity A to help you. So students, you can see three pictures here: rickshaw driver, cleaner and guard. And you are told to write down what? You are told to write down one of the occupations in the pictures. and you have to follow the questions in activity A. In activity A, what are the questions? How we make the dialogue from activity A, from the dialogue of what? Reporter and Toma. You have to take those questions, okay? By following the questions in activity A, you have to write down a short composition, okay? So before going to write a short composition about one of the occupations of the pictures, we need to know what is short composition, types of short compositions, and we also need to know structure of short compositions. Then it will be easy for us to write down an attractive short composition. So let's go to the next. What is short composition? Students, you know that according to your syllabus, short composition is the latest writing format instead of paragraph. Now, we will acquire some knowledge about how to write a short composition. A short composition contains a number of paragraphs which discuss one main idea. The main idea is the topic which you are going to write about. A good short composition has the same basic patterns as a paragraph does. Types of short composition. There are two types of short composition. One is free writing and another one is guided writing. As per your syllabus, you have to write a short composition by following a sympathesis. Free writing. It means you have to write a short composition in your own way. But guided writing, it means you have to write a short composition by following some questions or clues. That means in guided writings, there will be some questions. You have to follow those questions and you have to write down a short composition like a paragraph. And the important thing is that you must write the caption of the short composition. Okay. Now, the structure of a short composition. A short composition has three main parts. These are the introduction. The introduction tells the subject of your short composition and makes a clear statement about your topic. It should be attractive and strong enough to catch the attention of the readers. The most important part of the introduction is to tell what you are going to write about. It is usually a single sentence. B. The body. The body of a short composition focuses one idea. You should write one supporting idea in one paragraph. You should support your idea with examples and explanation as clearly as possible. It should contain the details of your description. You should narrate everything you want to write about your topic. If needed, classify your ideas. In this way, you have to write the body of a short composition. Now, see the conclusion. The conclusion is the last part of your composition. Here, you make a final say about your topic. To write a conclusion, avoid repetition and sum up your ideas. By following these techniques or instructions, you have to write a short composition. Dear students, now we will practice one of the occupations of a rickshaw driver by using the questions in activity A, page number 83. We will also try to write an attractive short composition by following the format of a short composition. So, let's try to write a good short composition. A rickshaw driver. Here, Caption is what? A rickshaw driver. So students, all of you listen. You must write caption. Okay, you know that for caption you have mark. And by following the questions from activity A, page number 83, we have to write a short composition. So what we have to do? We have to follow the questions from activity A and we have to make a short composition. So let's start. So first question is, what's your name? So this question's answer we can write in this way. My name is Jamaluddin and professionally I am a rickshaw driver. Used to drive rickshaw for maintaining my family of 5 members. And this is called topic sentence. Okay. Then next question, how old are you? This question's answer we can write in this way. I am 35 years old, but still now I am active to drive the rickshaw. The next question, where are you from? This question's answer we can write in this way. I am from Rangpur, which is a well-known division in Bangladesh. Next question, where do you live now? You can write this question's answer in this way. Right now I live in Uttara at Ajampur beside Bright Sun School. And last question, how much money do you make? This question's answer you can write in this way. I make 10,000 taka per month if there is no illness. In this way, I have to maintain my family. This is the body part of the short composition. Okay. Now, conclusion. In conclusion, we can write this sentence. We should do something to improve his lifestyle. Okay. So, by following the questions from activity A, page number 83, we have to write down the question's answer like a paragraph. And we should follow the format of a short composition. Now, learning outcome from today's lessons. So students, what we learn from today's lesson? After reading the chapter, students will learn about how to use WH words for asking any question, how to take an interview, and how to answer in an interview. Homework. So students, I think all of you have understood today's lesson, and now I will give you homework. So all of you try to understand. Exercise B, page 83. Write a short composition about one of the occupations of a cleaner or a guard or another occupation that you know about. Use the questions in activity A, page number 83 to help you. So what is told here? Here you are told to write down one of the occupations you have to write down. In the pictures there are 2 pictures. Between these 2 pictures you can write any one, or beside these 2 pictures you can write another occupation what you want to write or what you know about. So how will you write down this short composition? So you have to follow the question from activity A, and you also follow the format of a short composition. By following the questions of activity A and by following the format of a short composition, you have to write down at least 5 sentences or not more than 8 sentences you have to write down. And you write, I am telling you again, you write only one of the occupations one of the occupations of cleaner or guard or another occupations what you know about. So I think all of you have understood today's lesson, and these are the discussions for today. So all of you try to be safe, try to be good at home. Assalamu alaikum.